Hey folks, and welcome to another part 2 video. I'm still unable to make beer right now because I just had open heart surgery not long ago. But while I was sitting and recovering, I came up with a plan, and that is to monetize my YouTube channel. If I can do that, I can take advantage of some tax incentives and hopefully grow the channel. It will at least help me cover the costs of ingredients to make the beer that I show you, and also maybe to buy some new equipment, some camera equipment, and maybe even build a whole new brewery, which is rolling around in the back of my head. To do that though, to monetize the channel, I need views. So I'm putting together old videos, updating them with a fresh face, and I need you to watch them. Get your friends to watch them. Watch as many of the old videos as you can in my library, and that will help a long way towards helping me make this a better channel. It's the very first brew day on my brand new electric brewery. It's a 5 to 10 gallon 3-vessel Herms system that I bought from High Gravity Brewing, and I'm making today an 1880 porter, a recipe that I got from Ron Pattinson's blog site called Shut Up About Barclay Perkins. Here is the recipe I'm using today. It's an 1880 Whitbread Porter. The grist is 9 pounds of pale ale malt. It says crisp on my recipe here, but I'm using Breeze. 1.12 ounces, or rather 1 pound 12 ounces of brown malt, and 12 ounces of black malt, 2 ounces of East Kent Goldings, and it says 2 packages English ale yeast, WLP002 from White Labs, but I'm using just 1 package and making a starter. Yeah, so there we go. All right, I'm setting up to move my strike water to the mash tun. And again, this is the first time I've used this system, so there is likely to be a fumble or two. And as you can see, again, I mentioned that my pumps are just kind of Mickey Moused right now. I'm going to mount them down here somewhere below the ball valves. All I need to do is turn on the pump, cross your fingers, and I should be transferring from here and move my water into the mash tun. That sounds better. Need to prime the pump. I need to turn the ball valve on here too. There we go. Yeah, I said there would be some fumbles. Yes, we are moving water. So I'm set up now in recirculation mode. I missed my mash temperature big time by about 9 degrees. I was shooting for 150 and I got about 131, 132. Apparently I'm losing a lot more heat in the transfer from the hot liquor tank to the mash tun than I was anticipating. I was allowing for about 4 to 5 degrees of loss, so I raised my normal strike temperature up that much. I need to bump it up some more. First brew day. Let's take a look at my current temperature of the mash. My target is 150. I'm at 147 now. 46, 47. I mentioned that I got the recipe off Ron Pattinson's blog, Shut Up About Barclay Perkins, but he's also got a book called The Home Brewer's Guide to Vintage Beer. Lots of good history in this book. And this recipe in the book is slightly different than the one he posted online. But it's not uncommon for breweries to have altered their recipe throughout the course of time or even throughout the course of the year. And I just heard my pump go on and off. That means it's automatically regulating the temperature. And that's the auto sparge trying to operate in less than optimal volumes of liquid. My mash is maintaining very well at 152. The pump is coming on and off when needed, which is awesome. There, it just went off because the temperature went up to 153, and it'll let it settle back to 152 before it kicks on again. Awesome. So at this point I'm kind of batch sparging. I had the flows incorrectly balanced. I outran the output. So I'm out of water here, still got mash water here, still filling the boil kettle. So I was doing a fast fly sparge to begin with. Now I'm kind of batch sparging. What are you gonna do? So now I'm starting the boil phase. I've plugged the boil coil to my controller, set the controller to boil mode and the power to 100%. I'll turn that down once the boil begins. Took a gravity reading to see what my post-mash gravity is, and I've got 11 bricks, which on my Beersmith calculator comes out to 1043 measured post-mash gravity. My estimated post-mash gravity was 1041, so I'm a little bit better than that. So far so good. All right, so Beersmith tells me that even at 3.8% alpha acid, 2 1/4 ounces of hops will give me 44.6 IBUs. I'm targeting the upper 30s, but again, the bag was punctured and it's been in the freezer for 6-8 months. So I'm guessing that they've lost some of their oomph. So an extra 1/4 ounce isn't going to hurt. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Here's a pretty sight. You can see my hop spider is pretty darn full. If I get any closer, I'll get steam on here. But I may switch over to my hop bag. I've been chilling now for a while. Measured the temperature here, and it's about 71 degrees. Pretty close. So I'm going to stop the plate chiller. Transfer to my fermenter, and I just checked the mail. Check it out. Got my Zymergy magazine today. How fortuitous. And since it's been doing this all day long, I'm going to call this a 1880 Whitbread Rainy Day Porter. Alright, shifting the camera ever so slightly from the fermentation station, let's go to the Keezer and give our 1880 Whitbread Porter a taste. I may be a little bit over anxious. I just put this on the CO2 about 5 days ago. 7 days is usually where I leave it before I even try anything. But let's give it a shot. I'm going to pour aggressively just in case it's not quite carbonated. We'll pour a full glass. There it is. Not bad. Not bad. I don't expect the head to last long, and and I expect it to get better as it sits on the gas. Wow. It has a nice, rich, chocolatey coffee note. Like rich roasted nuts or something. Hazelnuts, walnuts. Smooth, very smooth. That richness, that chocolatey, roasty flavor, same as the aroma, comes through. But it's very silky smooth. I was fearing some acridness from the black malt and the brown malt in there, but I'm not getting that at all. And the bitterness, there's only a hint of bitterness. It's mostly on the back of the palate. And it's not too much at all. I think it just helps keep that malty sweetness at bay. I mean, it's not too sweet, it's not too bitter. It's a very, it's in the Goldilocks zone. Cold beer.